Hey guys, welcome back. Today we discuss Bill Maher. Bill Maher is the host of Real Time on HBO. He's a comedian and former actor turned political commentator, known for his views that are generally left-leaning, at least until now. What's interesting is that he finds himself not far left enough, at least for the most partisan among his Hollywood colleagues, and of course the Twitterverse, from which he's come under attack. Now, Deadline is reporting that Maher recently used his massive platform to push back against these so-called progressives in their loony left policies.
Let's get this straight. It's not me who's changed. It's the left, who is now made up of a small contingent who've gone mental and a large contingent who refused to call them out for it. But I will.
Of course, he couldn't help but go on to take jabs at the right, accusing Republicans of not wanting to acknowledge reality. But for his part, he also continued to address critics who say the old Maher didn't make fun of the left nearly as much. He countered, yeah, because they didn't give me so much to work with. The oath of office I took was to comedy. Maher contended that it was not his fault that the party of FDR and JFK has now turned to LOL and WTF moments, where congresspeople talk of canceling Lincoln and Dr. Seuss and making Mr. Potato Head gender neutral, among other sins. Most importantly, he directed his comments to the heart of what many on the right, as well as independents, libertarians, and your average apolitical American, consider the problem here: the obsession with control.
You have to inject yourselves into everything, from where you can throw a frisbee to who can braid hair. This is why so many people, by the way, were triggered by COVID policies. They were already sick of rules. And I think the average voter would agree that banks and chemical plants and drug companies need watching. Telling a company, you can't dump the waste from your hog farm straight into the water supply. We're mostly all for that. But Democrats have become a parody of themselves, just making rules to make rules because it makes you feel like you're a better person.
And he's right. We've seen the impact of this mindset, not just in the real world, say, surrounding civil liberties, but also in our escape from that world. Entertainment, film, television, comics, and gaming. It's not for nothing that I and others point out their efforts to exert control by way of socially engineering our thinking in these formats. It's no coincidence that mainstream creatives are consistently discarding any remnants of traditional femininity in female characters, for example, while at the same time emasculating males or pushing a gender-neutral take on everything. So yes, it's important to extract and call out what is clearly part of a more expansive agenda to reshape societal perspectives on gender norms. It's not about M&ms shoes or Minnie's ridiculous looking pantsuit, Lola Bunny's sass, or new Tila being more of a man than He-Man himself. In and of themselves, these changes are just dumb and pointless virtue signaling, but in a much larger context, they're subtly redefining what it means to be a woman or a man. What they're doing is in the name of inclusivity or diversity or empowerment, but its intent and its effect are purely destructive, and they deserve to be called out by everyone on the right and the left. And I, for one, will continue to do it. But hey, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.